Awesome. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Wellness Gathering. I'm so excited to be here. I'm just going to do a quick little intro when it comes to what we're even doing here. So I've been following my soul sister, Nicole, here for about a year with her nutrition journey with these specific superfoods. And for myself, entering into motherhood, it is a huge transformation, probably the biggest transformation I've ever found myself in. So it really grounded, like set into me, like, okay, Devin, you can't just like bebop all around the place and hope for the best anymore. Like you got to look out for another little human and your family. And so I connected with Nicole throughout, I think the whole year. We were always kind of going back and forth. And I did tons of research and I finally was just like, I'm jumping in. I'm ready to do it. Like I have not found anything else that meets my standards and like what I foresee for the future, not just nutritionally, but also for like the future of food and everyone on the planet and regenerative farming. I mean, we won't even go into all of those details yet, but I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to Nicole because she's been on this journey longer than I have. I am here for any questions and passing the mic.
Mic received. Oh, that was so beautiful. Thank you so much, Devin. Yeah, so Devin and I have been friends for a really long time, and I started my journey about 15 months ago with my own beautiful transformation with these organic superfoods that literally changed my life, the path, the direction of my life, my own healing of mental healing, physical, emotional, and spiritual. And it's been a really beautiful journey for me. I just started incorporating these superfoods that come from a very clean organic source, originating in California, USA. Just with clean soil, clean water, high vibrational nourishment. So I started incorporating these into my regimen, and I started to notice my own physical transformation was the very first. I was experiencing gut health, inflammation in my gut for a long time, even though I was trying to eat very, very healthy and whole food based, mostly predominantly plant-based at the time. But I still was experiencing a lot of physical ailments, a lot of mental fog, bouts of depression, hormonal influxes, and skin issues was a big one for me too. So I was just experiencing all of these issues, and I was manifesting some sort of healing and a beautiful community and a direction for my path, and also, a purpose. And so this whole regimen and this program and this lifestyle really fit all those for me, and it covered all the bases. So when I aligned with this beautiful transformation, I was awakened to a beautiful community, which is also a form of medicine. Community is medicine, but also plants are medicine. And so they're the strongest form of food. And so I experienced my own transformation of healing physically. My gut completely deflated. I was having healthy movements. My skin started to clear. I also became happier and back to my natural state of being, which I wake up in the morning, the head fog was lifted. I had my spice for life back. My igniting fire just really started to spark. And that created a beautiful pathway for me. So I was able to move back to the Cayman Islands and, really share this with the rest of the world. And I was very consistent and very with Devin, and I really wanted her to join because I know we both share the same value and of holistic living and really being conscious of what we're putting into our temples on a daily basis. And so this structure really helps you get into that rhythm, that flow of adding in nourishment, high vibrational nourishment, whatever structure you have in your life. This is a really easy way for it to introduce your life into like this more healthier way of being. And so Alice, a newfound friend, just another soul sister, another earth angel, introduced this to me. And she was doing this a lot longer than I have as well at the time. And I instantly gravitated towards her and her lifestyle. And we joined forces, and we've been on this superfood organic healing mission since then. And we're continuing to grow and share this with the rest of the world. So I'm very grateful and excited to pass the mic to Alice.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, both of you, beautiful angels. And this is, this is such a beautiful gift that we get to share. And the most beautiful thing I find about this is not only do we have our own healing and we find this when we need it, but then we get to pass that on. And then I get to hear stories of how it's changed these women's lives. And I'm like, oh my goodness, wait, this is what I do. This is what I do for a living. Isn't this a joy? What a joy. And hi to everyone who's here. My name is Alice, and I started this journey almost 2 years ago while I was living in the UK, and leading up to the point at which I connected to these foods. I'd gone vegan 6 years before, and I was going through all the different avenues of health. I was like, I wanted to get to optimal health, but I was always sick. So I tried all these things. I tried fruitarianism, which got me to a certain point, but I was still depressed and I still had leaky gut. So I was like trying to figure out what it was that I was missing, that my gut was in such disrepair. Because I've had IBS, leaky gut, for 12 years up until the point I started this. So I was at this point where the doctors said, you're going to have this forever. It's normal. Just take your medication. And I was like dissatisfied with that because it was really ruining my life. Honestly, I couldn't go out. And then the anxiety and the depression that came from an unhealed gut, which I didn't realize at the time, it's to do with gut health, mental health, was debilitating. Like I couldn't leave my house. I was going through so many life changes and I didn't feel capable of actually being able to handle them. I couldn't get through them with any kind of grace or ease. I was just shutting down. And so I was in the UK and I was a vegan food blogger. I was an activist. But I was also holding women's circles. I was helping facilitate a lot of healing for women who have gone through abusive relationships, because I just kept attracting the same thing over and over again. So there are lots of layers to healing. But one thing I never quite got was nutrition for healing. And I don't know how I overlooked that for such a long time. So at the point where I was ready for this and I was manifesting it, and I was like, where is the missing link? What am I missing? I'm vegan. I should be healthy. I don't understand. I just want to be able to figure it out for myself so I can help other people. That's always been my reason, is to be of service. But I use my body as the laboratory. And I kind of ended a marriage. I lost my job because COVID hit. So I was like, I was working in a vegan restaurant. So I wasn't too upset because I didn't want to work for anyone else anymore. I knew I wanted to do more. And then Alison, this angel over here, it's a beautiful lineage, right, of people sharing about this. She reached out and she said, I've been watching you. I can see what you're capable of, and I know how I can help you. And at this point, I was ready. I was like, I know. My ego about knowing everything about food is diminished at this point. I was like, I'm ready. Tell me what I need to know. And Alison taught me about gut health. She was like, did you know that gut health is everything health? And I'm like, gut what? Sorry, excuse. I had no idea. So I started on the program. In England over here, it's a 10-day start, and then I've been on it every single day since, but it was a 10-day deep dive, and I was having my gut repair and drinking my juices every morning, and I was just feeling different. I was like, I'm feeling good. Like I've got all this energy and I'm feeling positive. And instead of being in this victim mindset, I was feeling like I could do anything. And I was like seeing myself in a different light. And I was like, really? Wait, this is really like, this is doing this. So I wanted to keep going, because I was like, is this really the real deal? And then it got to day 10 and I came off my medication for my gut. And I was like, oh my God, I'm not in pain. Wait. And then I started absorbing again. And my nutrition I was eating, because the green juice that we have, it's the equivalent nutrition of 6 microgreen salads. And I was drinking this and it was absorbing into my body and flowing around. And I was just like sparkling, and everyone was like, who are you? What have you done? So naturally, I just started sharing, because everyone was like, what's your secret? And I'm like, it's food. Like, it's nothing crazy. Like, it's just the best food in the world shipped to my door every month. And from there, I've just been traveling the world. I've lived in so many countries these past few years. It's crazy. I'm in England now. I'm about to go back to the States, and I'm moving to Mexico because I've got a huge message to share. And if I gave up on myself, Devin, Nicole, you wouldn't be here today if I hadn't have found this and really taken to my own healing. Like, there are people I'm helping with Lyme's disease, with all kinds of mental problems, with asthma and eczema and endometriosis and you know, autoimmune diseases, that now are living really rich, wonderful lives because the source of it all is food and the gut, and we're not taught that. So we're here to be like, this is the real medicine. We have to stop putting our trust in systems that aren't here for our benefit and go back to source, Mother Nature. And someone asked, what makes Purium better than other superfood brands? There's so many things. My first thing is that Purium is tested 6 times for purity before it is sent to our door. 6 times for glyphosate, heavy metals, poisons, pesticides, herbicides, everything you could imagine. And there is no 0% of any. And if there is, it won't be sent out. So I know that every time I eat this food, it is just the purest. You put your hand in the tub and it's cold because it's living, because of the world renowned, you know, the only company in the world that raw dehydrates. So as soon as the food is picked, it's raw dehydrated within 90 minutes at source to maintain 98% living enzymes. So this food is more living than food you're buying at the grocery store, because that's been picked weeks, months ago even. So it's not living anymore. This is living. And because the water is extracted, by the time you add the water back in and drink it, it's completely living. So you're drinking it straight from source. That's why we get so much goodness from this. We're going plastic free this year. All the money spent in this company goes back to buying more organic land because we want to feed the world. It's such a beautiful mission, and there is nothing else that compares. I've looked at everything, and I love that when you read the ingredients, it's just 100% organic food. Every single ingredient is organic food. No fillers, no binders, no preservatives, just organic food. So that is the magic that we need now in our society, for sure. This is the answer. It's just food, getting this organic food into the hands of people. And I've just seen miracles in the 2 years I've been doing this. Absolute miracles in people's health, the way they perceive the world, their happiness, the way they look at themselves and go, wow, actually, like, I'm needed right now. I'm not nothing. Like, I matter. And that's what this does for you. So it's just nothing short of miracles. So not only are you going to have the best food in the world, but you're also going to heal other things within yourself that you didn't even know needed help. But you know, I'd love to pass it now to Alison, the angel that had the courage enough to reach out to a random stranger on the internet who she was following the story of, and offered me a way out of the predicament that I was in. So I thank you. I'd love to pass it now to Alison to share a bit about her story.
Thank you. Thank you. And it's so inspiring to hear. Always, whenever I hear your stories, I am like, it fills me with so much gratitude and reward, you know, in my soul purpose. And I just want to say that description of, you know, in those first 10 days, I remember that feeling of the euphoria that I felt in those first 10 days that I did this program. I never thought I could feel that good ever. So I came into this on 5 medications. I had been diagnosed with bipolar 5 years ago. I had been basically on pills since I was a kid because I had learning disabilities. I was then sent to special schools and this and that. I had always through the system. I was put through the ringer. I like to say it was really like there was a lot that I went through just because that was what was normal. That's what my parents knew. And, you know, we just accept all of these things. So I was put on a lot of medications. And then I developed IBS as well, and eczema. I had acne, which I was also put on strong antibiotics for, which destroyed my gut as well. I didn't know anything about gut health, like growing up, you know, because I thought I ate healthy. Basically, I just was like, I eat healthy because I'm eating whatever's on the food pyramid. And then I got into learning, actually, after having kids, I sort of started to get really deeper into plant-based nutrition and learning about, you know, the quality of the food we're eating and how it affects us. So I noticed a little improvement when I went plant-based. That was a huge sign to me that there was a lot of power in the food. And through just my own research and alignment, I came across I actually came across another woman who was sharing about this, and it was all in alignment with everything I'd been researching. So it was all about organic, whole food, gut repair, fulvic and humic acid, all of these things that I had been learning. And I just had to try it. She gave me $100 gift card, which is one of the amazing perks about this company, is they actually empower the people who have healed. She had healed herself from Crohn's, and she is someone who is in the medical world. So really coming from her, it was really inspiring to watch her journey. And so she shared with me this gift card, and I did not have high expectations. I kind of thought, well, it would be nice to get some extra nutrition in and for my kids and everything like that. So I relate with you, Devin. I had a 1.5-year-old baby. I'd been nursing for 5 years straight. So I was just like, I just want some nutrition in my body. And yeah, it was like within 10 days, within those first few days of taking it, I was like sparkly. Like I was feeling all of this life energy come back in. I was creative. I was inspired. My fog lifted, my depression, and I was still on my medication because I didn't know that, no one told me, basically, no one ever said, you're going to get off your medications. I was still drinking coffee when I started this, no one told me this was restrictive, which I kind of liked because that's how I introduce it now. This is non-restrictive. This meets you where you're at in your journey. And it really guided me. So it was like a very natural journey as I started to, after 30 days, we ran out of our stuff because I didn't understand the smart order system. So we ran out, and I will never do that again. I went right on smart order because seriously, like when I didn't have this, and we were in Canada at the time, and it takes like 10 days for it to get. And so we went like almost 2 weeks without this. Again, we went 2 weeks without it after 30 days taking it every day. And my eczema started to come back, and I just started to feel that, like, those cravings and like kind of bad habits. And I was just like, wow, I need to live on this. And so I did. So I went on smart order, and I've been living on it for 3.5 years now. I've reversed everything. I've gone off all 5 of my medications and never looked back. My kids have not had a sniffle in 3 years. Knock on wood, but I'm not even worried. This is just, it's the answer to everything. Gut health is our immune system. It's our skin health. It's our brain health, everything. So whether, I didn't know eczema and all of these things were related to the gut, but when you do this, and our intuition, absolutely. And when you do this, you just see for yourself. What I love about this program is that everyone can do it because it's all food, and there's a 60-day money back guarantee, so you can try it. I know that Devin now has gift cards. I know, we all share gift cards. So if you want this, like there's like $120 you can save on it. And it's just, the program makes it so easy. Like it just makes it easy to stay on top of your optimal health. When else can you consistently be juicing every single day? I know when I was juicing before starting Purium, I got into celery juice and all these things. I wasn't able to keep that up every day, especially as a new mom. I know Devin's nodding because when you have a new baby, it's not like you're like going to be sitting there juicing with the baby on. It takes a lot of work. It's a lot of cleanup. We don't need that. And this makes it actually, as Alice was saying, more living food than the food we buy in the grocery store. So, it's a next level of nutrition. You feel it in your body. It's something I hope everyone experiences, because that's just my prayer for humanity, is that we all get to, it's our birthright to feel this good. And I just want everyone on the planet, we're making it accessible for people to be able to experience this. So I've been living this for 3.5 years. My husband's been on it, my kids, and I can say that it's just done wonders, and we're just so grateful.
Amazing. All right, guys. So we do have one question in here about the professional athlete improvement. So that's a really good question, because we've been talking mostly about gut health, and obviously gut health and athletic performance is directly linked, but we do have products that are more so that lean towards building muscle mass, lean muscle, also using a plant-based source, which is good for everyone, whether or not you eat meat, whatever your diet is. Like, that's what I also love about these, is that it doesn't matter. Like, no matter where you're at, you can consume these foods and build a better inside to also come out on the outside. So if your goal is to work, can someone talk more about the protein? Because I actually haven't had the chance to try the proteins.
Hey, can I just say something as a mom, by the way? So not only do the aminos build muscle when you can't go to the gym, you can't work out and stuff like that, it's actually building muscle. They were designed, they were invented for coma patients. So when they're in bed rest or coma, they don't lose all their muscle. Then they started using it for preemie babies so that they build muscle. So it's super safe for kids and adults, everyone. And not only does it build muscle, it tightens skin as well. So as a new mom, when I started this, I had so much, I had gained 60 pounds in both my pregnancies, and I had really stretched out skin. I was even considering plastic surgery because it was so I was so embarrassed. Like, it was just so much skin because I lost all my baby weight. And it was like, when I started doing the aminos, I couldn't believe it. The aminos tighten your skin back up. So I'm almost 40, and it's like, they really do. They build collagen, they tighten your skin, and it's also amazing for mental acuity. So our aminos, everyone, athletes, it's like a game changer, like complete game changer.
I'd love to add to super aminos too, super amino 23. It's like, it has a 99% net nitrogen utilization. So 99% is used in your body as fuel. There is nothing else on the market today. This has been in the physician's desk book about 36 times. It is proven to be the most the best usage of protein in the world, because it's just the aminos. It's every essential amino acid. It's called super amino 23. You can look it up. It's absolutely amazing. So 99% bioavailable to the body. All of it is used, and it's also pre-digested. So it's not going through being digested, going through your organs. It's literally assimilated straight into your bloodstream within 23 minutes. So that's why you have it before your workout. And all from plants, obviously, like everything that we use, which is incredible, but that's only a part of the Plus Performance Pack. We have the best pre-workout in the world. It's called Can't Beat This. Number one, it's the most delicious. It's beets, ginseng, adaptogenic herbs, mushrooms, passion fruit. It's absolutely amazing. And it literally makes your oxygen pathways open up so that you have the best workout of your life, and you're not getting that lactic acid buildup as well. So there's that. And there's, for recovery, we've got super xanthan, which helps recovery, and it stops you getting all those cramps. So literally the whole package that we use. We've also got the MVP Sport, which is the protein. But what we do is we have that after we work out, because we want to feed our muscles after we've worked out. So we have the super aminos before, and we have our protein afterwards, because we need to feed all those essential carbs back into the body. But we work with gold medal winning athletes. Halle Berry swears by our system. It's the best in the world because it's just food. It's everything right for your body. So I love it. No matter what your diet is, it doesn't matter. This is perfect for you, because it's just the most potent superfoods in the world that you're feeding, repairing, and nourishing your body with while you're building a new body. So yeah, that's why we use these ULT, the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Plus Performance Pack. And this is a good question. Is this system meant to fortify a healthy diet or replace your daily meals? Depends what you want. This is all food, remember, and everything in this is everything that your body needs a day to be healthy. So personally, I have this for 2 meals a day, and then I have an organic meal in the evening. Yeah, exactly. Allison says fortify, but it replaces a lot of fillers that we don't need. So anything I eat other than this food is my supplement to Purium. Purium is the nutrition my body needs. Any food I eat is supplement to that, because I don't need it. It's just that I like to eat. So we have people that live purely on Purium. We have people that have Purium for 1 meal a day, or people that have it all throughout the day. It completely depends, but because it's just food, it's safe for anyone, for any time. And it is a meal replacement, essentially, because it's got more nutrition than you're even used to. Do you recommend this program for weight loss journey? Yes. Other products substitute for a meal or dietary. I kind of mentioned that. So if you're coming onto this to lose weight, it's, this is all just food for one. And like, for example, in our green juice, it has 150 calories per serving for nutrition worth 6 microgreen organic salads. So it's high nutritional content. We're not really about calories because it's more about the nutrition that you're getting, giving you information. But people that come onto this with the wanting to lose weight, absolutely, you're going to have this and then you'll eat less food because this is all you need to be healthy, and it will stop your cravings for the other foods too. I used to be a binge eater. I had eating disorders when I was young, and it's like that control that you have over food and using it as punishment and dieting, that goes away because this is just using this as something to love on your body instead of punish your body when you're trying to lose weight. It's like a reward. You're actually giving your body what it needs. So absolutely, this transformation, most people lose a lot of weight, even if they didn't necessarily think they need to. Any toxic weight buildup that you've got on your body will naturally fall away. So the people that come in with that as their goal, absolutely, you just follow the schedule. There are schedules that come with when you order to make it easy for you. So you can pick how you want to do it. If you want to build weight, if you want to lose weight, if you want to stay the same weight and just get healthier, it's for everyone, which is really awesome. But did anyone have any more questions at all? Absolutely. Any more questions at all? Otherwise, maybe Nicole, you can talk a little bit to the ULT, the 30-day ultimate lifestyle transformation, and we could start talking a tiny bit to the products that are in there that we have every day.
Yes, for sure. This is the exciting part. So the ultimate lifestyle transformation is your 30-day introduction, what I was talking about to start your superfood, incorporating superfoods, and there's different programs that you can try. But we start our day off with the Super 23, the Super Amino 23. And this is what we were talking about, the clean plant sourced amino acid profile. So this is your clean bioavailable protein. So I always start my day off with the Super Amino 23, and I follow it with the Power Shake, which is our 15 organic raw dehydrated superfoods. So like Alice was saying, is you can read every single ingredient on the label. It is just food, anywhere from alfalfa, so all these ancient plants, to chia seeds and monk fruit. We don't use any binders, any artificial sugars. The only thing we do to balance out the earthy taste is organic monk fruit and organic apples. And we've just extracted the moisture out of the monk fruit and apples. So it gives you that really nice earthy, but balance of like that creaminess from the alfalfa and oatgrass with the monk fruit. It's a really, really amazing, best green shake you'll ever have in the world. So don't feel daunting if it's like, oh, I don't want to drink a green shake 2 days like all the time. It's delicious. So we follow with the Biomedic. The Biomedic is the staple of this lifestyle. It's what resets the gut, rebalances the gut, and it literally pulls out glyphosate, which is a very toxic herbicide that is sprayed on 80% of the crops in our day and age right now, and is very detrimental to everyone's health. So what the Biomedic does is proven with clinical trials to pull out glyphosate within 6 weeks of using this product. So what we do is we always continue to take the Biomedic. Of course, the other superfoods as well, but this is the staple. And so it actually remineralizes the gut bacteria, the living organisms that live inside your gut that you need for immune response, for detoxification, for nutrient absorption, and for hormone production. So yes, in order to have a healthy body, you need to remove the glyphosate that has been literally trapped in our bodies for decades. After the industrial revolution, they started spraying the crops heavily with this toxic herbicide, and it is causing detrimental health issues. It's causing our bodies to be in a very acidic state, and that's when disease thrives. So the whole purpose of the ultimate lifestyle transformation to do is to alkalize the body. When your body is a state of alkalinity, that's when you can thrive at your most natural, healthy, happy state. And so we repeat this same process 2 times of the day. So the Biomedic, the Super Amino 23, and the Power Shake in the afternoon. And, sometimes I would add like an organic smoothie in between. I cook about 1 meal a day because I'm actually very nourished from the superfoods alone. And then we have our Apothecary, which is organic tart cherry concentrate. It is the most amazing night elixir. So you can replace this with a glass of wine or a beer at night. It helps produce melatonin naturally within the body. So organic tart cherries are a superfruit. They're high in antioxidants and a huge anti-inflammatory purpose for the body. So it actually cools the body down to an alkaline state to get you in that deep repairing REM sleep. These are actually even more potent than organic blueberries. So it's all just concentrated tart cherries, just that one ingredient. And it's a really nice nightly structure to have just before bedtime. So 30 to 60 minutes before we go to sleep, I put 2 tablespoons in water and drink this as my nightly ritual. And I tell you, I sleep like a little angel baby. Like I just get these really, really deep sleeps, wake up in the morning with a lot of natural energy. So definitely this is like a nice way to complete. Everything works in synergy with each other. Like I was saying, everything works in harmony with each other. All these super fruits, super vegetables, healthy fats and protein, the natural source of protein. And then the last 10 days of our portion of the ULT is we do the parasite flush. So it's called the super cleanser. Parasites are very normal in human bodies. We can get them from the water supply. We can get them from unwashed fruits and vegetables, from animals, domesticated animals. We can get it from, if anyone that eats raw fish, you can also get that from there. So parasites actually take the proper nutrients from our body on a day-to-day basis. So what the super cleanser does and what it is made up of is just an organic seven types of herbal blends of bark, roots, and herbs. And it actually just flushes the parasites from the body, gets rid of the body, the eggs and the mother, and it also flushes the colon, because food, like if anyone eats dairy or red meat, it can get trapped in the colons. So it actually just helps clear out the colon and really resets the colon for optimal state of health. You really need that colon to be super healthy, having healthy movements every single day to be filtering out any toxins. So this is what the ULT consists of. And then of course we add alkaline foods into this. This is not a deprivation cleanse. This is a program to help you introduce yourself to an alkaline state of being. And so we follow this regimen as a lifestyle. Minus the parasite flush, I incorporate these foods into my body every single day. Like it's the 4 pillars of health. It covers all the bases. So the standard pyramid, that the pyramid food nutritional scale that they invented a long time ago, it does not serve human beings right now. We need clean source of protein. We need ancient plants in our system. We need super fruits. We need these organic vegetables and fruits for us to be thriving. So in a nutshell, that is the ULT. If anyone has any questions, feel free to drop it in the comment box or unmute yourself.
Thank you, Nicole. That was so beautifully put. It's just, new healthy habits, a new lifestyle, a new dedication to looking after ourselves in a way that we haven't before and we didn't know about before. But this is going back to basics, going back to nature. And this becomes a monthly ritual. This is how we eat every single day. So Devin can help you get set up with your monthly order as well. But for anyone who is interested, anyone who wants to get started, anyone who wants to learn more, please reach out to Devin, because she's helping people now from all over the world get connected, and she's got her 25% off for anyone who's committed to the beginning of this lifestyle. And you get the community. We're always here for you. You'll be added into our Facebook group if you want, with experts, specialists, scientists, doctors, nutritionists, all here on hand to help you guys get started. But Devin, have you got anything you'd like to say just to end, my love?
Hey, everybody. Yeah, I'm just going to say real quick, thank you to everybody who came and to anyone who's going to be watching the recording. I'm so happy to be sharing these foods with everybody, because I truly, in my bones and my heart and my soul, I know that this is going to be what's going to carry us into the future that we want to be in. I'm getting teary-eyed thinking about it, because, I want my children and everyone's children of the future to grow up on a planet that still has nature all intact, that we're all able to be happy and we're not suffering as greatly as we're seeing in today's age and times, right? So thank you. And thank you also, Nicole and Alice, for coming today. And do you have a question, Rodney?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I just noticed I didn't mute myself. I was getting ready to mute myself. I came late to the party, as you guys know, and I haven't met any of you, but I saw whose message did I see on Unified?
Oh, that was me. That was me, Rodney.
Devin. Oh, so that was you.
Yes. So you're in my group on Unified. Superfoods feed superhumans.
Awesome. Well, I'm sorry I came late to the party. I literally just got back from Costco with my son. I'm probably much older than you folks. I'm 50 years of age. So, but anyhow, I was just jumping into the conversation because I was intuitively asked by you, Devin. So I just thought I'd pop in really quick.
Awesome. I really appreciate you showing up, Ronnie. I'll go ahead and I'll send the replay to you on Unified